Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. In the previous class I have discussed about what is recursive algorithm, what is non-recursive algorithm. Non-recursive algorithm is also known as iterative algorithm. So the non-recursive algorithm is nothing but the algorithm which contain looping statements, either for loop, while loop or do while loop. Those are known as non-recursive algorithms or iterative algorithms. What is recursive algorithm? The algorithm which contain recursion is known as recursive algorithm. So here today we will discuss about non-recursive algorithm. So here mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. This is used to measure the efficiency of algorithm. So I already explained we can measure the efficiency of algorithm by using four different techniques. One is analysis framework, second one is asymptotic notation, third one is mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm, and the fourth one is mathematical analysis of recursive algorithm. So by using mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm, we can measure the efficiency of algorithm in terms of time complexity. Is it clear? Yes. So why it is known as mathematical analysis? Why? Because here we measure the efficiency of algorithm by using mathematical tools and techniques. So that's why it is known as mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. Okay, so mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm involves using mathematical tools and techniques to determine the efficiency. So it contains general plan to measure the efficiency of algorithm. So the general plan contains 5 steps. So let's see one by one. This is very important to measure the efficiency of algorithm, non-recursive algorithm. The first step is decide on a parameter indicating an input size. So first thing we have to measure the input size. What is input size? Input size is normally denoted by n, number of inputs. For example, if we take searching sorting algorithms, the number of inputs are nothing but the number of array elements. Okay, so n is used to indicate the number of input. First we have to measure the input elements, input size. Okay, second one is identify the algorithm basic operation. So in second step we have to find out the basic operation. That basic operation can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, comparison. Okay, all these are basic operations. So second step, identify the algorithm basic operation. The third one is check whether the number of times the basic operation is executed or not. So we have to check how many times the basic operation is executing, whether it is executing number of times or not. And also we have to check the best case, worst case and the average case. Okay, we have to check the best case. We have to investigate the best case, worst case and average case. So this is the third step. First step is input size. Second step is basic operation. Third step, reason for executing the basic operation number of times. And the fourth step is set up sum expressing the number of times the algorithm executing basic operation. So here we are set upping the sum. Okay. And the fifth one is by using standard formula, we have to find out the time complexity. So this is the general plan. So let's see. So this is one non-recursive algorithm. One non-recursive algorithm to find out the largest element in a list in an array. Okay, so we have to find out the maximum element in an array. So that is the problem. So for that we have to write the algorithm step by step process, but this algorithm should contain iterative looping statements. It should not contain recursive algorithm. It should not contain recursion. Why? Because it is non-recursive algorithm. Non-recursive algorithm must contain while loop, do while loop or for loop. Okay. See, determine the value of the largest element in an array. So this is the solution. Okay, we have to determine the largest element. And what is the input? The input is nothing but array which contains 0 to n minus 1 elements. For example, my array contains 5 elements. So array elements starts in the index value starts from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If the size is 5, the index value starts from 0 to 4. If the size is 10, 0 to 9. Index value always starts with 0. So I am assuming my input array is 5. Okay. So array contains 0 to n minus 1 index values. This is the input. Then what is the output? Largest element in an array. So among 5 numbers, it will find the largest element, maximum element. Okay. So this is the problem, input, output. So I am initially I am assuming whatever the number which is present at the zeroth index, that is maximum element. Okay, so just I am assuming the zeroth position element is maximum element. Yes, so that's why max value is equals to a of 0. So here max value is nothing but it is a variable. Okay, so I'm assuming a of 0 is maximum element. Next, we have to compare a of 0 with a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4. Then only we can find the maximum element. Okay, so that's why I'm using for loop for number of comparisons. Okay, for I is equals to 1 to n minus 1. Initially we took 0 as maximum element. Then we have to compare with 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why my initial value is 1 and final value is n minus 1. Okay. So if a of 1, if a of 1 greater than a of 0. Okay. So let us take some elements. Yes, my elements are okay. It is not coming. Let us assume my elements are 9, 7, 5, 3, 2. 5, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like this. Okay. So I am assuming a of 0, that is 5 is maximum number. So we have to compare 5 with 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's why a of one number is greater than the maximum value. So we are checking. If it is greater, we are replacing the maximum value. So it will check 4 times. Okay, n minus 1 times. If the input array is 5, it will check 4 times. If the input array is 10, it will check 9 times. Okay, and at last it will return the maximum value. So see here, what is the first point? Measure the input size. What is the input size here? N value. N value is 5. What is the second step? Identify the basic operation. So here the basic operation is comparison. Next, check whether the number of times the basic operation is executed or not. Yes, the basic operation is executing number of times, n minus 1 times, because to find the maximum element, we have to check the maximum element with every other element. So that's why the basic operation is executing number of times. So now tell me the best case. If we find the maximum element at a first position, we can say that is the best case. If we find the maximum element in middle, that is known as average case. If we find the maximum element at last, then we can say that is the worst case. Okay. So here, what is the time complexity? So time complexity is order of n. For best case, worst case, average case, the time complexity is order of n. Why? Because if we find the element at first position also, we have to compare that element with every other element. Why? Because we don't know until we reach the end point. Okay, so that's why the time complexity is order of n. Next, what is the fourth point? Set up a sum expressing the number of elements. See, yes, this is the input size, a basic operation and reason for executing the basic operation. And the fourth one is T of n. T of n is nothing but time complexity of n. T of n is equals to summation of, what is the initial value? So we are starting from 1 to n minus 1. So we are comparing zeroth element with first element. So the initial value is first element. I is equals to 1 to n minus 1. The lower value is 1, upper value is n minus 1. Okay, initial value, final value. We can say this is lower and this is upper. Now, how many times the basic operation is executing for every iteration? For every iteration, for every repetition, the basic operation is executing only one time. So that's why here 1. Okay. And the fifth point is using standard formula, we have to find out the time complexity. So here the standard formula is time complexity of n is equals to upper minus lower plus 1. So here upper value is n minus 1 plus lower value is 1. Okay, upper minus lower plus 1. Upper value is n minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. So n minus 1. We will ignore the constant values. So what is the time complexity? Order of n. The time complexity in finding the largest element is order of n. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt regarding to this video, please comment me in the comment section. For more videos, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.